From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Cascade Paint and Supply is Reading's oldest family-owned paint store, established in 1953. We are the largest Dunn Edwards dealer in the nation, and most of our products are made in the U.S. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to answer your questions and help you today.
Well, I hope you're having a good start to your morning. It is Wednesday. We're halfway through the work week. We are getting closer and closer to Christmas. And, just for fun, I'm going to take you through all the way to Christmas and even beyond to kind of see what the overall trend is showing. And I think many of you may be disappointed. I think we're hoping to maybe get a bit more rainfall and some snow in there, but not to be too terribly disappointed because there is some in the forecast. But I do expect mainly dry and mild conditions for the rest of the week and even for the first half of the weekend. Now, Saturday night into Sunday, we do see the chance for more showers moving in, and snow levels will start off fairly high. And I'm expecting that possibly by around Tuesday of next week, they could lower. And that, of course, means good news for the ski park, the Mount Shasta Ski Park, because we need to get those snow levels down so we can start getting that ski park open, right? I think a lot of you want to start hitting the slopes and get ready for it. And hopefully soon we can do that. Now we take a look at the North State, what we can expect here through the day today. There are going to be some clouds filtering through. And I think more clouds than we saw yesterday. And that may have a slight impact on our temperatures. I'm expecting some mid-60s for the valley. For Siskiyou-Modoc County, there you can see some of those low 50s in there. And I think mainly in the 40s as you head into the eastern mountains, and in particular Modoc County and the eastern mountains as well. So let's take a look at the North Coast. And of course, maybe starting off some of that fog. In fact, we do have some of that drizzle and fog for parts of the coast right now and this morning. And I do expect that we'll probably start to see a little bit of clearing through the afternoon. Some fog for some of the inland valleys, not to mention some of those mountain valleys as well. Otherwise, somewhere in the mid to upper 50s for your daytime highs for the inland areas, and not to mention Trinity County. So we have this big line of clouds right here. This is some rain, right? We do have some rain associated with that, but the bulk of the energy with this is moving up to the north. And it's really going to break apart before it hits Northern California. What that means is dry conditions will prevail. Now we do have this storm system right here. I've got my eyes on this one because this is the one that will eventually have an impact on our weather by this weekend. This is going to slowly kind of swing down to the south and then make its way into Northern California. So as it comes in from the south, it's going to kind of tap into some subtropical moisture. It's going to kind of get a warmer feel to it. And then what will happen is that it will keep those snow levels fairly high initially. Okay, so there you can see that system kind of breaking apart as it moves in, but you see how it's coming in from the south here. So as we go into Saturday, we do have late in the day, into the evening hours, possibility for some showers moving into the north coast. Everyone else should be dry though for the first half of the weekend, and pretty much even the coast. Then by Saturday night into Sunday, you can kind of see it pushes through. Now notice it's mainly in the form of rain. We're seeing some blue here indicating some snow, but you got those snow levels probably 6,000 feet and higher. Now that's kind of borderline where the Mount Shasta Ski Park is. Ski Park's at about 5,500 feet at the base there. So we can probably see a rain-snow mix, but getting up in the higher parts of the ski park, maybe better chances for seeing some of that snow. Now we take you into Monday. We have more rain coming in, but again, you see we're just not seeing a lot of blue on the map, indicating fairly high snow levels for your Monday. Now by Tuesday, we kind of see this nice rush of colder air moving in. This could possibly bring those snow levels much lower, maybe down to about 3,500 feet, 4,000 feet. But there you can see a nice stretch along the Sierra there, but you can see even out towards to the parts of Northern California, we are seeing some of that snow as well. So again, I think we're seeing those better chances for some snowflakes as we do get into that Tuesday time frame. Now by Wednesday, here you can see still looking at some showers. And again, those snow levels look to be fairly low again, maybe down to as low as 3,000 feet. So we are seeing the potential for some locally lower snow levels by Wednesday, but then by Thursday, that all moves out. Now just for fun, I want to show you this long range here. Now, this is next Wednesday that we're looking at. So what I want to do is I'm going to take you through Christmas. Now, the key to getting this wet weather pattern you may have been hearing about is this high pressure breaking down. We got to break this ridge of high pressure down. Before that happens, it's not going to be very wet out there. So what I'm expecting to happen is that high pressure will kind of start to shift to the east. We'll keep it dry through Christmas Eve. This right here is looking at Christmas Eve. There you can see the line of rain right here. There's that high pressure. Now that high pressure is expected to break down enough, but you see how we're seeing maybe the potential for some showers coming in late in the day on Christmas Day, and maybe some snow in the higher elevations. Is this going to be a lot? Well, you can see it's not very impressive. But it looks like we do have some more systems that could be coming in, bringing us some more wet weather a few days even after Christmas. But if you look kind of off in the Pacific here, we're still not seeing a lot of activity. But now that the ridge of high pressure is broken down, if we can keep that ridge of high pressure broken down, we could see more storms coming down the pike. Now again, we're looking way down the road here. And you know what? What I'm showing you right here is something I normally don't like to do. But I want to kind of bring you that aspect here and know that what you just saw here will most likely, in fact, it will change. I won't even say most likely, it will change. The timing, the intensity, whether or not we even see rain or snow at those frame points. But I just wanted to show you the overall trend. Yes, we are seeing the potential for some rain, but we're not looking at any major soakers. Now, with that all said, I'm going to take you to the rainfall outlook through next Tuesday. Okay, so the rain starts, as I mentioned, Saturday night, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, even into Wednesday. But this is what it looks like through Tuesday. And you can see we could see over an inch of rainfall for the valley. We're seeing less off to the north and east. And really, even though we typically do see more on the coast, and there will be more there, it's not going to be a whole lot more. Anywhere from 2 to 3 to 2 to 4 inches, especially a little bit more heading south into southern Humboldt County. So are these impressive rainfall totals? Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. We could certainly use more. It'd be nice to get more out of this. But yeah, looks like we are going to see a potential for some rainfall, decent rainfall amounts. Now, those, by the way, are going to change too as we get closer to the time frame of the rain moving in. That all being said, now we're looking at the time frame, you know, right before and just after Christmas, December 21st through the 27th. And there you can see the potential for seeing some wet weather here is there. Okay, and you can see especially down to central and southern California is where we can see the bulk of it. Now, one thing I want to really stress here is we're not looking at like a major heat wave coming through. When you see these colors here, what that's doing is it's saying, okay, so the normal high. So we take the normal highs for this time of the year, and we could get above that. Okay, so we could be looking at slightly above normal temperatures here as we go through December and really through Christmas. So yes, we do have some of that colder air moving in at times, but it's not going to be the overall trend. The overall trend is showing that we will see a better chance of seeing above normal rainfall, above normal temperatures as opposed to below normal temperatures. All right, here are your wave heights. Okay, and we're going to take you into today. They're going to see 4 to 5 feet. Now they're going to increase as that system does approach. Remember, I was showing you that line of showers approaching, but it breaks apart. So I don't anticipate any rain on Thursday, but that disturbance will certainly kind of churn things up here over the ocean and putting those wave heights a bit higher, up to about 8 to 9 feet. Your marine forecast for today, fairly calm. South winds at 5 knots, waves from the west at 9 feet at 3 seconds, and there are no alerts at this point. However, it is important to note that there is a coastal flood alert for basically northern down to central and even parts of southern Humboldt County. Now, this is essentially going to be through 1 p.m. today due to the high astronomical tide. So you know, if you live in this area, where those typical spots are that you see flooding during these alerts. So most likely you'll see flooding in those areas that you typically see it during these flood alerts. So just be aware of that as you go throughout your day today. Temperatures today are not going to be quite as warm as they were yesterday. I do think with the added cloud cover that will kind of impede some of the daytime heating, but low to maybe even some mid 60s here for the valley today. And there you can see as we take you off in the eastern mountains, yes, nothing unusual there. Temperatures are going to be in the 40s for your daytime highs. It's going to be a tad warmer, of course, in Trinity County, and not to mention out towards the inland areas, and not to mention the coast. Temperatures there should be in the mid to upper 50s. So let's take a look at your 7-day outlook, and we're beginning to see some changes in our pattern, right? We're going from the drier pattern through Saturday to more of a wet weather pattern. Now notice the snow levels fairly high, around 6,000 feet, give or take, through Monday. And then we could see lowering snow levels by next Tuesday. And that could even mean maybe a mix, a rain-snow mix around the Mount Shasta City area. I'm definitely going to be adjusting those snow levels as we get closer to the time frame. That might be overdoing it at 3,500 feet on Tuesday of next week. It may be a bit higher than that, but certainly something I'll be monitoring very closely. There you can see your 7-day outlook for the valley, dry and mild through Saturday. And then, of course, cooler temperatures along with a chance for showers off and on here for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, even into Wednesday of next week. Your 7-day outlook for the coast, also dry and mild through Friday. Now, late in the day on Saturday, so Saturday, late Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, we can see a chance for showers coming in and even for the inland areas, maybe holding off until Sunday for Trinity County. And you can see I've got snow levels around 3,500 feet. As I mentioned, that might be overdoing it a bit. It might be a little bit higher than that, but you can get the idea here. Snow levels fairly high, even in Trinity County, especially for your Sunday and Monday.